Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest, Little Hickville, USA, which is getting a torrential downpour, everybody. It's in the evening. Yeah, I'm not, when my family's home, you know, I try to, I'm one of my biggest things, guys, is being present with my family, especially when my daughter's off and we have the opportunity. Like, it was my Carol's birthday anyways. So I find myself taking the time to be present in those moments. So I'm getting out here later and later, it seems, but that's okay. So just not getting a whole lot of videos or anything else accomplished. But you know what? The most important thing in life is your family. And I love coming out here. So they, like I said, I didn't do anything. And I did reading. We were just, you know, enjoying time being together. And they're like, well, why don't you go on out there for a little bit? So I did. So I've been out here now for like 2.5, 3 hours. Yes. Wait till you see this. I actually did. Oh, cut myself. Paper cut. That's going to hurt tomorrow. Ooh. Paper cuts always hurt worse the next day, at least in my opinion. Anyways, I did prep work. I even have a sample to show you because I could not resist doing this. So anyways, I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you allowing me coming into your homes via YouTube. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos, commenting if you have the opportunity to do so. Because, guys, I look forward to reading those comments each and every day, but I look forward to doing this, coming out here and sharing time with you. And for me, when I'm recording, you are right here with me when I sit out here and I have a chit chat. And it is, I feel like you're right here. So thank you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity and letting me into your homes to share my love of paper crafting. It has filled this emptiness inside me I didn't even know was there. And I will always, always be so grateful to each and every one of you who have opened your hearts up to me. So thank you so much. So let's get on with today's craft. So this is March 2024's Monday series video number 5. So that means it's a mystery. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Please note that every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle. And this month it is a suite because I could not resist it. You know, I don't always do that, but this time, it isn't. So I have a Monday series and a Saturday series of videos. Now my Monday series, the first is always a sketch card, then a case of card, then a shaker card, then a fun fold. And if there are 5, which is today, it's a mystery as to what I'm going to do. I don't know until I come out here and figure it out. Then on my Saturdays, the first one is always designed towards a beginner, and then a casual, the avid, extreme, and then the 5th, which they are this month too, making up for there were no 5 of anything in February. And then I did a holiday series for Wednesdays. And so for March, I'm bringing back my little Wednesday series because I'm going to do some craft projects with this, craft and art projects, which I just cannot resist. So do you see which one it is? Yes. This is the Storybook Moments Suite. And guys, this is what sold me. No, I'm not recreating this. I'm not. But I might do something similar. But this is what sold me on it. This got my creative clock ticking in my head. And it's like, tick, tick, tick. I want to make, I want to make, I want to make. So this is it. Let's take a look. So you got 2 stamp set, 2 dies, these antique pearls, this pretty ribbon, which we're using this today. And we got this Timeless Plaid, which is perfect. I'm absolutely loving it. And this DSP, which, just... Guys, I'm using the smallest piece of DSP. Wait till you see how small, but it's going to be beautiful. And I noticed that I was on the website just browsing around with my Aunt Carol the other day. They have a scrapbooking set to go with that. No, I did not get that as I was not doing that. So let me show you. We're not going to go into everything, but I want to show you that the stamp sets look really small on the cover, but they are not. there is a better picture of them. They are quite nice size, and I haven't yet. I've been just fussy cutting the little bunnies out of, hold on, don't want to tear the paper. I've just been fussy cutting them out of here, and some of them you can cut with dies, but I've just been fussy cutting them and having a great time. So I haven't had to stamp any yet. And so there are the 3 frames and then all the bunnies. And then the Storybook Garden Patch. I still have them mounted. I've used these. I've used quite a bit of the dies, and I still have more to go to create. So, oh, and I can't believe this is already the 5th one. So let me show you what I'm bringing in. So we are bringing in the Unbounded Love Dies. Now, I'm using one of these, and I'm using this teeny tiny frame. You'll see that in a minute. We're bringing For the Books in, right? Do you know what we're doing? Yes, we're doing a bookmark. Oh, just love it. So we're using from the library, the stacked books in the little glasses. Those are already mounted. And I want to show you the dies. Don't mind these. These are because I'm keeping these with these. You get this one to make a little hole, and this one for like a little bookmark. And then you'll see the other 2 in a minute. So I'm going to set those over here as well. So show you where's the bookmark. Ah, here's my gorgeous bookmark. Look at this. I'm going to lay it sideways so it's all in the camera. The lace, right? Wait till you see how I got the lace. You're going to laugh. I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, she didn't just do that. Oh, yes, I did. So here's the pretty ribbon, right? Here's the little bow. Here's my little bulb safety pin. You could use a regular gold safety pin. It would work the same. So here are the little floral sprigs from the Unbounded Love, the little book die from For the Books, the little page die from For the Books. This is that little frame and its insert piece from For the Books. And look, I have to turn it this way so make sure I got it in camera. This is the teeny tiny little piece of DSP. That's how tiny it is. Look at my pinky. That's how tiny that is. That's what we're using. And a little piece of lace here. And then the back. This is the back. Right? Little sprig there. This is what we're making. I'm so excited. So let me show you. Okay, let's show you what I have. So I have some lace, and you see it's gathered. I'm going to show you how I ungathered it. Yes. And where did that big spool go? It's over on the other tray. I'll show you that in a minute. So we have 10 inches of the Petal pink ribbon that came with the suite. I have 12 inches of this really skinny, very vanilla. You'll see that spool in a minute. And then I got 10 inches of gathered lace. Now this is it's gathered. If you have ungathered lace, don't cut it shorter. But I have 10 inches of gathered lace because I'm going to ungather that. I'm going to show you. I have die cut 2 of these. You'll see it right there because I cut them and rejoined them to make it fit here. Okay, so one goes one way and one goes the other. In fact, I can show you that real quick. Let's just get that done and over with. So you see in the center, oops, those 2 need those little doohickeys poked out. So where these 2 big pieces are in the center, we're going to cut them apart here. There's one. Put that down. And here you're just going to trim that off, right? So we know that we want this one to go this way and this one to go this way, and they're just going to lay on top of each other. And you asked me how I figured that one out. I don't know. I was just like, oh, would this fit? And it wasn't fitting. And I'm like, I wonder if I cut it apart, if I could somehow get it glued back together. And then by doing so, fiddling with it, I found out that these 2 will stack like so. Look at that. You won't even notice that you did that. So those two are ready. Those are going on the tray. Then you can see I die cut out of Kraft, right? 2 of the For the Books. So there's one. It went this way apparently, or some way. Nope, it went this way. So I die cut 2 because I did a sample, right? And then here's its little, we are going to glue this right on as well. Here's its little book pages. And let's just get that in place while we're doing this. Just put that glue right there. And then I'm going to clip it on there. Oops, get it actually where it needs to be. I don't think I need to clip it at all. And then you'll see this is the little frame, the little rectangle from the Unbounded Love. Now this piece, guys, I am keeping this for the moment with the For the Books because this fits perfectly on it. This is like made for it, right? So now we are going to glue the frame down first. And then we're going to put the insert piece in the center because we need that as well. So up here like this, put it in place. Okay, now I need to glue this piece down in the center. I mean, if you wanted, you could make this a colored piece, but I was like, why? I don't need to do that. But you could, but I wasn't going to. So there's that. Now, here, I want to show you just how small this is. This is a die. This is, guys, this is not a Stampin' Up die, I know, but this little die fits in here. So if you have a punch that will fit inside this little frame here, whatever you have that can die cut something to fit in here, or you can use this on a piece, use this, frame out the house like this. That's a little too big. You would need like one of the narrower pictures, or like this, you could frame that, but the book would be going the wrong way. You'd want to do it like this. Or even like that, you would get partial done. See the picture? Okay. And then you would have this centerpiece to put that in. That would work. I just happen to have, where's my little scrap? I happen to have this tiny little scrap piece, and this little oval did the trick. A punch would work. So I'm just showing you what I happen to use because it happened to work. So look at what you have. But like I said, if you have the Unbounded Love, what a name, right? And you can see it's just part of the house is all. It's just that center part and it looks great. So there is my book. Okay, this can now be retired. You could also do it with vegetables if you wanted to highlight one of the vegetables. Do that, or a bunny. Oh, so cute. So this is going back over there with the scraps. What else do I have to show you? Those we're going to use later in the pieces. This can be, this is going back into the, we're going to keep that. That's got a nice little bit of scrap on it. So we have this, and if you'll notice, I have some little gold I put on here. You don't have to do that. Let me show you how I did do this, and I have gold on here as well. Scrap paper. I didn't mean to put that in the garbage. That's from the pharmacy. I want to keep that for junk journaling. Okay, let's use this so you can see. All right, so if you have an old Wink Estella brush, you can do this. You can use, did I put it away already? You could try to use something like this but I have this. Oh, and I have it in several colors. You can get it on Amazon. Like, I have it in rose. I have another because it came in a 3-pack. My daughter bought it for me. This was years ago. And I have it in silver. Haven't even opened it in silver. So, Stampin' Up! Used to carry this. It's by the same maker as Memento. So, this is the old... this is so old, guys. Back when Stampin' Up! You sell it. This is the gold Wink Stella. It's really not a good one. It leaks everywhere, but I just don't get rid of anything. So it just goes like everywhere. But if you have an old Wink Stella brush or a water painter, this will work. I'm just wiping off the brush. So I'm going to use the tip of this. See, you could dip this into a gold ink pad, and I got ink everywhere. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit. And I'm going to brush it. This is a little harder to do. I need to lay it down, but you see what I'm doing, right? It's easier to do when it's on the table. It's really hard to do. I'm just running it in the grooves to add a little gold. Oh, see, too much because it's got to wipe that brush off. The alcohol is just, this is, it was like that from the time I got it. The gold just, I don't know why. It just, too much alcohol coming out of this thing. Okay, so let's try again. But at least the alcohol dries. Smooth the paper. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to take it and just drop little, oops, I'm going to get bigger and bigger, it looks like. Little bits into the little, I mean, I guess I could just paint the whole thing gold if I wanted to. Let's just paint the whole binding gold now. We're going to still have to go over it. It will dry. Let's try the pokey tool. That's just taking too much time on camera. So pokey tool, grab it. Grab some ink. A toothpick would do this. How do I know this? Because from the years of toll painting, toothpicks were great for doing little dots. I don't have any toothpicks out here. I should get some right there. Wipe it off. Now, since I started, let's wipe that off quite a bit. Go around all of it so it gets a little dusting. I didn't do this on the other one, but dry it off. And I keep this up like this because if I leave it down, it leaks everywhere. So that's how I added the little bits of gold on it. And this is going to get set aside. You can see it's got little bits of gold now and gold everywhere on me. Little hand sanitizer. All right, so that's our little book. The book is done. This piece is done. We're going to need that piece, this piece, and this piece. And my little bulb safety pin and my little charm. Now these you can get on Amazon. I'll show you my package. That can go in there as well. And oh, ribbon. Let's show you how I undid the ribbon. Where is... Okay. Got my seam ripper here. because this was a gathered piece, right? So all I did, let's find it, is where it was attached, I just started unattaching it like so, and it just started pulling apart. And eventually you just pull it like this. And I just went by and I just picked it like this. And then there was, eventually I got a string and I just pulled, okay, like here. All right, and you can pull. There we go. Pull that. This, don't need that. I just need this piece. Here's that string that I got to pull. That's where it was sewn and gathered. That can go in my tray. Now, this started as 10 inches of gathered ribbon. Okay, what it ends up being, when you pull it, that's 13. So about 15 and a half. Now I need 3 inches for the front of the bookmark when it's totally pulled apart. So which is right here at my thumb. I need that for the front. This is now for this piece is going to come in here. That's going to be for the book. Where's my clip? You can put that in there. This is for the front. All right. So let me show you these. Got these. My daughter took me to Silverdale today. Asked if I wanted to go. I said, yeah, sure, I'll go. And I found these. I said, can I go to Hobby Lobby? She's like, I'll wait in the car, Mom. I said, okay. So, because I can't drive yet. I can't drive yet because of my knee. So found these for 99 cents. I was looking for charms. I was looking for stuff that was flat to go on bookmarks. And look what I found. So Vice, that's where all the gold is coming from. These were 99 cents. Can't pass that up. So let me show you the tray of stuff that... Okay, so I found those for 99 cents. I found these Kraft bookmarks, 99 cents. Now, if you have Kraft, this is 2 by 6 inches. You can make your own. But for 99 cents, I got 50 pieces that are pre-cut. Guys, I am not cutting it when I can buy a package of 50 for 99 cents. You can see I have some extra pieces of very vanilla cut that are in the package now. This is that gathered vanilla-like ribbon, 75 cents at my thrift store. You can also get ribbon at Walmart. You have seen that if you've watched my channel. Now, Stampin'Up had this little ribbon you could have used for it. You would not have to, of course, take it apart. The only thing is it's not quite as thick, and it still would be pretty. I just wanted something a little thicker than this ribbon, but this would still be pretty. So there are options. Look at what you have. This, of course, came with the suite. This is the Petal Pink. And then I had this really old skinny ribbon that was very vanilla. So that's why I have it. These are my bulb safety pens that my husband bought me in all the colors. It even came with regular safety pens. So that's why I said these would work well. These little tiny ones, they would work just as well. Just the bulb ones kind of look cool. So this is what we're making. My tray is going to go over here, and let's get into the paper of it. This is my bookmark for my book here. Put that back in. Okay, so now that I explained everything, we have the pre-made bookmark, or you can cut one that's 2 by 6 in Kraft, right? Layer number 1, this got all messed up, so excuse that. Layer number 1 is in Mossy Meadow, and that's 1 6/8 by 5 6/8. And then we have the Timeless Plaid, which is 1 5/8 by 5 1/2. Now, down here for the back, I have a piece of Very Vanilla that's 1 5/8 by 5.5. All of these measurements and what I've used will be in the description part of the video. So, and I've already gone over for the book dies. I used the book in Kraft, and the book pages are in gold. The Unbounded Love Dies, the small rectangle, using gold for both the frame and the insert piece, and the Floral Sprig, you're going to want to die cut 2 in gold. Storybook Moment DSP, use a very small oval punch or die. I used it for one of the houses. And then a bulb safety pin and charm of your choice. Lace, I had 3 inches and then at least 10 or 12. Ribbon, 10 inches for the bow. Might be 12. I'm going to have to double check. And a small, 10 inches of the Petal pink. I should write that down. Petal pink, 10 or 12 inches there. Much better. And then for the back, 1 5/8 by 5.5. And the stamps are for the books. Stamps from For the Books is the books, stacks from the library, and the glasses. And then I'm using the small floral sprig. So that goes over everything there. Let's get started. This will not take long. So let's get to stamping. So I'm using 3 different inks here. So for the back, first thing we're going to do is stamp in Early Espresso. Why 3 inks? Because I just wanted to add some color. So I thought the Early Espresso made it look like nice leather. So I'm going to, that did not ink up all the way. So down there, the books, right? Ta-da! All done. Set that aside. That's all we needed of Early Espresso. Next, we're going to stamp the glasses right on top of the stack of books. Hopefully I get it on there. There we go. Ooh, that came out perfect. And we're going to keep this for a minute. Now, I did from the library in Black Memento. And let's hope this time I get it more in the center. Last time I didn't get it 2 in the center. Oh, now I got it a little twisted. No, it's okay. It happens. So now I'm going to bring in the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to go around, all the way around. Well, first there, and then I'm going to turn it and bring in more of the color, especially on the edge. And more on the corner there. Turn it, brush it a little bit more. Edge, come back and turn it. Edge. Come back and turn it and give it a little bit more, a little more in the corners. All right, that's all there is to that. Now, I did go ahead and I brought back that gold. Oh, this is, here we go. Ready? Let's hopefully we get it really quick. That's why I did the other. Soon. I just brushed. I mean, I really need to pick up some more gold with this because that's really faded. So let's pick up a little bit more. I'm going to have to tap the brush off because it's the alcohol that just pours out of this brush. All right, that's it. Now I can set this aside now, and we're going to work on the front of the bookmark. So first things first is we're going to glue these two together, and then we're going to add the lace. Ooh. Dear little Hank came to me. He's like, do you think I can stay up all night? And I said, Hank, it's going to be midwinter break. You can stay up all night, every night, if you so wish. And it's funny that he asked that because yesterday, when my Aunt Carol was here, he was watching television and he promptly started snoring on the sofa. He crashed in the middle of the day. We were laughing at him because he was up. Told him, I said, Hank, you can stay up as late as you want. So this, oh, should not have done that. I need to do, yes, I need to do the lace. And I'm sitting here chatting about my little Hankster. So what we're going to do is add, I usually don't do this, but I'm going to add this now to this here so that I can do it. Usually I would put this on the DSP, but we're going to do it this way because I made a boo-boo. But this will work just as well. All right. I can get this picked up. I know from the last one that I put it right about on. I love having the lines of the plaid because it works out great. Let's see, add that like right there. All right, so we have that. Now I did put an extra piece across the back here, just to be on the safe side. And I did, this came up, I'm going to have to add extra glue. I'm going to add an extra bit down here because that gave me a little bit of a problem. Uh-oh. Somebody's, must be my little dog wanting back out here with me. I put her inside. Okay, let's add some glue now. Yes, I know there's a lot of air in the bottle, and the bottle is running out of glue finally. Maybe, no? Okay. Just dot it everywhere. And we're going to lay that down. Getting the top situated, and hopefully the bottom will follow, right? There we go. Now I had no problem with the bottom there. All right. So now we're going to put our book down, which I wanted it, you know, it's a bookmark. It's not meant to like have tons and tons of dimension, especially if you're reading a paperback. Okay, so this is going in the center. Just eyeball it. Hold that down, and we have our two floral sprigs that we, thank you, Tammy. love these reverse tweezers. So I want to make sure all of this has glue. Right there is where we adjoined it together. This one is going here. Now, before we put this one on, make sure everything's down. We have to glue the other side. Can't do any more. We need to put the other paper on it, and we need to put the hole through it. So let's flip it over. Glue the back. Down. I just thought of glassy glaze would look really cute in the glasses and make them look good. Do you remember that? The glassy glaze Stampin' Up! Used to carry. I still have some somewhere. Okay, so now I've already put my crocodile like at about a ½ inch because I know that's where I want the center. So I make one hole. Now I'm going to widen it. I'm going to go over a little bit and over a little bit over here. I'm going to do a little wider than the last time. All right, so now I can add my little swag here because now I know where to place it. And around everything, especially the center. And then we have one more to add on the back. Right? So right here we have this little one. Why? Because we can. It was extra when I die cut, you know, the other swag out. This little piece is like floating around and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, where can I stick it? And I found a spot right here. I mean, the ribbon's going to be here. Nothing's hanging down there. So it adds just that little bit of gold from here to here. Don't need the glue anymore because we're almost there, guys. Almost. Okay, ribbon time. So, our ungathered ribbon now. So we're going to put these two together. I know one's longer than the other. It's just how it is. So, oops, I did it the wrong way. I know that I want this to the left side. So I need to push this through. Just like that. And the first thing I'm going to do is get these two even-ish, as even as I can. Okay, and then I'm going to secure them with a glue dot front and back. One glue dot for this lace. Flip it over. This way it doesn't really move around when I'm tying the bow. Okay, so now I'm going to secure it again on top of the lace. The ribbon's turn, but next have to get the ribbon even. There's one. Now those thicker glue dots, sometimes those can be a pain, but I love these little tiny thin glue dots. Oh my gosh, these are perfect for things like this. Right? So now this is what we're going to make our bow with around here. Okay, so I am going to start. Now I'm going to put a glue dot in there. Kind of rolls up. Needs to be loosened up just a wee bit. I want to stick it up underneath here. So that when I go to pull this, okay, it's going to hold that in place. Now I can make my bow. Guys are wondering if I'm making these type of bookmarks for the library at Hank's school. No. No, 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 no. So then I'm going to cut these right to the edge. Well, maybe a little bit there. All right. This, I'm going to take the two pieces of lace because this works the easiest for me. I'm going to pull them tight, hold them in my fingers. Oops, lost piece. Cut them together. Now I'm going to do the same. These a little smaller. There we go. Now my bold safety pin. And if I do this right, I'll be able to pull this side through here. So I'm going to stick it back in here. And get it in the ribbon. All right, it's in, right? Then I'm going to use this. Pull my bow out. Oops, looks like I'm going to need to secure that with another one. Let me roll that up a little bit. Stick that in there because I do not want that. Those little satin thin cheap ribbon does not do that, but this is like a grosgrain or whatever you call it. This does. So now that should not come undone. So there we have our little bulb with our little charm, and that is my bookmark. I hope that you guys see it is a little crooked. I did that on the last one. I still couldn't get it all the way. So I hope that you guys like my little bookmark. I absolutely love them. So, so, so cute. In fact, oh, I just love it. I just love them. I got a little... Oh, I know what happened. I tried to tap the Wink Stella to get little gold specks on this one. I didn't like that too much. I just didn't. You could add some little embellishments. Do I want to? Let's see. I have those really pretty, see those? Maybe. Lori sent me these, which are so gorgeous. Did I not cut the side yet? If I did, I don't know which side I cut. Knowing me, I'm going to cut both sides and have them sliding out. Let's see. We have Petal Pink. Oh. Look at that. Or the gold. See, the gold I think is too much, but the Petal Pink, I have to hold it up. We could do one. Okay, I'm only going to do it on one. Just because I want to see the difference. But oh my gosh, Lori, you couldn't have picked a perfect thing. Right, there's one. And do 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then 2 itty bitty ones. So if I start it up there, we'll start in this corner. We'll do one. I wonder if it would stick here. Oops. I'm going to stick it to the lace, and then I'm going to stick a glue dot behind that. And then that should keep it down. Really, really pretty glue dot. Little glue dot, not a big glue dot. Oh, that's still kind of big, but let's see if I can just pull up. No, 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 no. It's not in the spot, guys. That did not work. That did not work. All right, hold on. I'm not willing to admit defeat. Here's a little sticker of little tiny ones. I'm not willing to admit defeat yet. Little surgery, right? Hold it up. Come on. Work with me and not against me. And it is like not wanting to work with me at all. There we go. Nope. I need one more hand. I need to be a three-handed crafter. There we go. It's right behind it. Ha! That's not going nowhere. There we go. So now I got it to work. So I hope you guys like it. Boy, they are low dimensional. They are right. Wow. Thank you, Lori. Oh. I'm going to have to send this one to you. I'm making her a different one as well, but I'm going to send her this one anyways. She sent me the dots. So Lori, this bookmark's for you. You're going to get 2 bookmarks. I have a different bookmark in mine. When I was at Hobby Lobby, I bet I bought a special charm just for her. Ah, but this one's too cute too. So there goes that. So this one's mine. This one's for Lori. Why? Because I can. There's not enough room to stamp that on there anyway. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video, because I sure enjoyed making this project. I absolutely loved it. So I am going to say thank you guys so much for allowing me into your home and allowing me to do this. And I know it's been a long one. These tend to be me going over everything I've done, but I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you have, please let me know in the comments, guys. I love reading them. I love responding to them. I just do. I share them with my daughter. I was doing that today on our drive to Silverdale. So thank you all so much. And please come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.